stage is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. I'm Luke Elby with my mate Rich Beam in the booth. And Beamer, this player really hasn't been getting it going in this tournament, finds himself trailing the lead. What are your expectations of them today?
Well, certainly they're stuck in second gear out there, aren't they? They just make a birdie or two and then they give it back with a bogey. So they need to quit making mistakes. They need to go ahead and start putting this thing in third, fourth gear and start cruising down the highway a little bit quicker, because right now they're trailing. They can't afford to give any more back.
I know, I can't wait. Let's get back down to the coverage. That's not the outcome they were after.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
Well, this is one of those lengthy putts. John, how do you see it?
Well, guys, this looks like it's about 21 feet to the hole.
Oh, that's frustrating. This is a bogey putt coming up. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Well, that's disappointing, Rich. Getting underway over par.
Yeah, but if you look how they played the hole, it was disastrous. Lucky to walk away with a bogey.
That's heading into the rough, I think. Playing this shot from the sand.
Yeah, they parred this hole yesterday, but from easier circumstances today. A little more difficult, but still doable.
Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. Get in the hole. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And it's worth taking another look at that one. He's currently sitting in 7th place. Let's see what happens here at the third hole. That didn't look like their best swing to me. John, you're down there. How's this ball lying?
This is a dicey lie, guys. Really deep rough here, and it's really thick too. Hopefully they can deal with this and be on their way shortly.
Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Getting ready to play their third. Time now for the fourth shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Well, at least you're not putting for triple. Let's make this for double. Currently at 2 over par. Let's see what happens here on the fourth. Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be.
Hitting it over here in the first place was just awful. I would blame his caddy.
This one looks just a fraction too long to me. That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
Opportunity to make their par. And that putt will drop. Well done. Now 8 shots back after that hole. Here we are in front of a par 3. Opting for the 3-iron here. Well, that was over clubbed. That's not what they were looking for.
No, they tried to fade that one in there, but got a little steep on it.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Ooh, right by the hole. Bogey putt coming up here. And down it goes. And Matt Kuchar looking for multiple wins this season, currently leading here. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. A bit out of shape with that swing. Gotta get the rhythm back. And John, what's this one looking like?
Well, they lucked out here. I mean, they did get into some deep rough, but the lie ended up being not too bad.
This would be a good putt to hole. It'd help move you into the top 10. Just didn't drop. Just 3 feet to the cup. Job done. Let's head to the next. Matt Kuchar is on top of the leaderboard, currently 2 shots clear. You've arrived at a par 4. Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. Correction, mate. This one ended up in the sand. Well, let's see how this shot goes from the fairway bunker.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
Oh, that was pure. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Okay, steady now. And this putt coming up for his par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Sitting at 3 over for the event. And we've arrived at a par 3. Well, I hope you pack the bucket and spade because you're heading to the sand. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Big pass over coming up for this fella. Oh, just missed. And this one is for bogey. And after this hole, that's how it looks. He's currently tied for 15th. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. This is the second shot here on the 9th hole. Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Going with the pitching wedge here. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf. And a good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Ooh. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. We've reached the beginning of the back 9. The tee is yours at the 10th. This one might just sneak off the fairway. Well, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
Going with the 6-iron here. And he's safely on the green with that shot.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
John, have you got a read on this one?
And this looks like the better part of a 40-footer. Maybe even more. I'm going to go with 42 feet for this one.
Well, that's a mistake. Tough to leave that short. Well done. Matt Kuchar currently leading the field. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Uh-oh, shanked that one. Well, this should affect the ball flight. This took place just a short time ago. The impressive young Cameron Champ with an amazing shot. This was his second. Well, the youth movement on tour has been prevalent for a handful of years, and Cam Champ's really stepped up as one of those guys, Rich. The distance this guy hits the ball, it's just unfathomable.
He does. He moves it out there distances that we haven't seen before at a consistent level. However, I think he has to get more comfortable with being out there and being in the spotlight. He struggled at times, but there's no lack of talent in this young man. He really is a sight to behold when you see him up close and personal. And I gotta say, the swing, it's dynamic. So good.
And he needs this to save par. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. Well, that'll affect the momentum. Yeah, not much to sweat there. Matt Kuchar is atop the leaderboard with a 3-shot lead. And coming off a double bogey, you'd imagine their heads down a bit. Time to just clear that from the mind. That's an awful error. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
Well, look, they birdied the hole yesterday. Good luck today on repeating that birdie.
Right up in the canopy of the trees. Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy. What's this lie look like, mate?
Well, they're in the deep rough here, but they ended up with a, pretty favorable lie considering.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
This is their 5th shot. Oh, and there it goes from the sand. After initially struggling coming onto tour after a prodigious amateur career, Matt Kuchar's found his real niche, hasn't he? He knows what to do with his golf swing and gets the most out of it.
You know, he's been so impressive. Once he got back on tour after the struggles early in his career, he's a changed man, changed golf swing, changed attitude, and all of a sudden, he's just printing money. It's been a lot of fun to watch. Hasn't gotten all the victories that I think that he might have deserved or earned with some late play, most notably Jordan Spieth snatching the Open Championship title away from him a few years back. But time and time again, he's so resilient. Back in the winner's circle once again in 2019. He's just a unique player that figures out a way to get it done week in and week out, no matter the venue.
Yeah, that's the right option. You should never compound an error with another one. This spot looks awfully familiar. Didn't they play here yesterday?
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Needed to put some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
11 feet left to the hole. Ouch, that hurts. This one's for bogey. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back. That's always an impressive looking ball flight, isn't it, the draw? That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
This putt is about 16 feet.
Looking better.
Oh, so close. Let's try and make this one. They've only dropped the one shot. Yeah, that's hold, but they seem to be losing a bit of their momentum.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. I'd be booking in for some lessons if I was swinging it like that. This next one from the beach.
It's going to be challenging to replicate the birdie from yesterday.
That's some good golf right there. All right, John, how's this putt looking?
Well, it's looking like this one's around 21 feet to the hole, guys.
Just 3 feet to the cup. In she goes. Let's head to the next. It's time for a highlight. Let's head to the 12th for this wonderful play. Matt Kuchar with a fantastic shot.
Look at this shot from the fairway bunker. What a stud.
And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. No, that's not good. Straight into the trees. The 16th hole at TPC Summerlin is the final par 5 on the course, Rich, and one the players can reach in 2.
Obviously, no hope leaving it short with your second shot in the water at 16. So most players bailing out, hitting it just over this green. If they draw a decent lie, they can chip it close, make birdie. However, not so easy. There's a couple of low areas, in greenside bunkers to deal with long of this green.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these. Well, that looked good for a long way. Okay, let's head to the next. John, you're down there. What's happening?
I'm over with Justin Thomas here on the 14th now, guys.
Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And Cooch currently leads this one. So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. He hasn't managed to birdie this hole this tournament. That was a gallant attempt. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. And down it goes. Matt Kuchar has built a 3-stroke advantage over the field. All right, one more hole to go. Let's see how you handle the 18th. Going with the 4-iron here.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I just don't see this happening. I tell you, I'd love to see this player prove me wrong, though.
That's frustrating. And this one is for his par. As they say, drive for show, putt for dough. That'll cost you. And that brings an end to the day. The Georgia Bulldog, Kevin Kisner, is the man to beat at the end of the day. Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.